YouTube! Scatpeezy here. Today we're talking about Zack Snyder.
Destroying Zack Snyder's DC films happens to be the most viewed video on my channel. But trust me when I say I'm actually a huge fan of Zack Snyder's style as a filmmaker, bruh.
No, I am not cooking him today. I'm actually giving him his props. I'm actually giving him some compliments. I'm not frying him like I have before in the past, okay? He's deserving of flowers too. You gotta be able to recognize greatness. If you just roast him and shred him all the time, you're being biased, you feel me? I'm not biased, y'all. I'm real. You feel me? Like, if I gotta call some stuff out, I'm gonna call some stuff out. If I gotta call these Snyder fanboys out, I'm gonna call these Snyder fanboys out. That's not Zack Snyder's fault, you know what I'm saying? To an extent, he does feed into it though. You see what I'm saying? Like, why are you posting these pictures from your DCEU? He fueling the fire a little bit, but I also think he's doing that because he thinks Netflix is gonna win the battle, and I'm gonna be honest, so do I. I think Netflix is gonna win the battle, and I think it's only a matter of time before James Gunn gets thrown to the freaking curve like he deserves, because James Gunn is not all that. Zack Snyder, there's levels to this. Zack Snyder is a far better filmmaker than James Gunn. This isn't a James Gunn versus Zack Snyder video. It's a Zack Snyder prop video, but I'm just keeping it real. James Gunn, buddy, you ain't this, buddy. You ain't that, buddy. You're not like that, pal. You're not that guy, pal.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy. How's that, pal?
But in all seriousness, Zack Snyder, I hope you get your universe back. I hope you get the ability to finish your story, because I did really enjoy Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now, it was 4 hours long. Let's not do that again. Let's never do that again, but still a quality film. Looks great. Improves on the theatrical version we got, because that version was trash.
Try!
300, in my opinion, that's one of his best films. The scope, the feel, the look. I would say, as far as color, that's something James Gunn works with a lot better. Again, this isn't a comparison video. I'm just saying, fine. As far as colors, Zack Snyder's colors look very muted, dull, dried out. Like, there's no vibrancy. There's no pow. But the visuals themselves have the pow, if you get what I'm saying. Like, the staging. You hear those dogs barking in the distance? That was weird. The staging though, the blocking, the shot composition. I feel like I overuse that term too much, but the shot composition is all top tier. Top tier. Zack Snyder really knows what he's doing behind the camera. Now, the slow-mo. The slow-mo is an area of contention for a lot of people because he overuses the mess out of it.
He often catches a lot of flack about his overuse of slow-mo, but if you ask me, the slow motion be hidden, bro.
Rebel Moon, I didn't watch any of that. I know he overused slow-mo in that as well. Like, they were like gathering crops or something, he put that in slow-mo. Why? You know, this is Sparta! Boom! That's iconic, bro. That's iconic, and slow-mo was used to great effect. But like, if you're just doing slow-mo on like somebody eating cereal like these, it's just like, why? Am I watching a commercial? Like, what's going on here?
And if we're giving Zack Snyder his flowers, I have something pretty controversial to say.
Tell me!
Zack Snyder has made some of the greatest action in cinematic history. Yes, some of his shots are honestly top tier. His fight choreography is peak for Western fight standards. You know, I can't compare him to the Eastern stuff. It wouldn't be fair. Hey, say what you want, but the guy clearly understands spectacle. His villains truly feel unstoppable. The heroes feel epic and courageous, and they always look peak.
But like things like Army of the Dead, bro. The Netflix movie, you working with Netflix, but bro, that movie sucked, bro. Sucked. My thing is his style. Feel me? He has the sauce. He has the sauce, he has the swag, the style behind the camera, but his stories, bro. His stories, they struggle to hold viewer attention. They struggle to hit, bro. Honestly, like, his stories be whack. No offense, Zach, but your stories are whack. That's a bar.
I truly can't believe how consistently great Zack Snyder's visuals have looked. Some directors just work well with visual effects artists, and I don't know if his vision is super clear or if he's overworking these poor wizards into the ground. But his effects always seem to add to his film rather than distract. I can tell Zack puts most of his focus on the visuals and spectacle rather than performances and the story. And as a fellow filmmaker, I like to prioritize overall entertainment and the flow between sequences. So sometimes I'll sacrifice some character depth for the benefit of the audience enjoyment. And I think it's interesting that Zack's approach seems to be similar. But sometimes when I go to a theater though, I prefer to see a little bit more care given to the narrative and deeper levels of characterization that Zack's films just don't provide. But hey, we're giving Zack his flowers today, and I don't want to get too far into the negatives and point out where he's lacking.
But yeah, I mean, we know Zack Snyder, he working with Netflix, he's probably whispering in their ear, hey, buy my DC, buy my DC. Buy my WB.
Don't think we don't all see what you're doing getting all buddy-buddy with Netflix, bruh. I'm going to officially state what I believe is going to happen with this whole Warner Bros. Selling situation, okay?
This is my video to come out and say it. Warner Bros. Is going to be bought by Netflix. This is just, you know, I'm an industry expert. Call it a prediction, but I'm calling it an educated yes. Okay, Netflix, they want more of this theatrical space. They want to get more in theaters. They want more power. That's what it comes down to. They want the power.
Netflix will buy and absorb Warner Bros. And officially began their maniacal subjugation of the entire entertainment industry. Zack Snyder and his fans will lobby hard for the Snyderverse to be restored. Netflix will abide by their wishes. James Gunn will be utterly humiliated and given his pity projects like the stupid Clayface movie or a Kite Man show or something. Matt Reeves will work in tandem with Netflix and Zack Snyder, and DC's movie division will quadruple its quality overnight, blatantly showing James Gunn's ineptitude. Gunn's Superman film is going to be seen as a strange moment in the comic book movie mythos and a marker of one of the most pathetic cinematic universe attempts in the history of moving pictures. While all this is going on, I'll be graduating college, yada yada yada. Zack Snyder will discover the YouTube channel. He loves it and he invites me on board, blah blah blah. I'll direct a Flash film. It'll blow Ezra Miller's version out of the water. Skip a year or two, the CEO of Netflix is going to step down and they'll need a new leader. I get a Steph Curry unanimous MVP moment. Every single Netflix employee votes me to become the new Hokage, and now I'm in charge of Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Me and Zack Snyder will develop some cool handshakes. I'm the first trillionaire, and Netflix now owns every movie theater in the country. Yeah, and all that's going to happen in the next 5 years.
Thanks for tuning into this video. Scatpeezy here. I just wanted to give Zack Snyder some props, give my honest thoughts on him, hand him his flowers the same way I handed James Gunn his flowers. But in my opinion, Zack Snyder is a far better filmmaker than James Gunn, so that's why I put a lot more effort behind this video than I did the James Gunn one. But yeah, you guys comment down below if there are any other filmmakers, like directors, that you want me to give them their flowers, or any directors you want me to cook. I ain't gonna lie, cause I cook your favorite director, bro. I cook your favorite director. Like I cooked them.
Whoa!
If you want more content like this where I'm giving my personal feel, my personal takes on the entertainment industry, on cinema as a whole, comment moving images down below. I watch movies all the time. Go check out my movie review playlist. We're trying to hit 100 movies reviewed on there before the end of the year, so go tap in. I'll be doing plenty of movie reviews each week. Shout out to Zack Snyder, shout out to James Gunn, shout out to WB, shout out to Netflix. We're gonna see how this situation pans out. But until next time, Scatpeezy here. Y'all see me in the next video, hopefully. May God bless you all. Go read, go pray. And I'll see you on the next video. Drink water too.